Hey, what up? What up?
Yo, what's up with you?
Shit, chilling, man. Another week. You know what I'm saying? Here to talk
Hell yeah.
about
Hell yeah.
some current goings on in the Street Beast West Coast community and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Kick it with you. Kick it with Shitty. Whoever else comes on. It's gonna be a good night.
Mhm.
What you got going on, man?
Hell yeah. Nah, and I was gonna say too, it seemed like this week went by quick, dude. It seemed like it was just Thursday. Just flew
That's
by.
true. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Flew by. But no, I'm chilling, big dog. Had a move earlier, whatever. So just work and stacking and trying to get my weight back right. That's it. What's up, Briggs?
You heard? What
Let's
up,
see who's
Briggs?
over.
Buddy V. What up?
Buddy
Who else
V's
we
in
got?
here. Oh,
Free Smoke. Free Smoke's always supporting. Briggs always supporting. Buddy V. What up, gents? Free Smoke's wilding.
I'm gonna leave it on the side. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, and you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fine. But
Hey, so you know how I
yeah,
got
man,
that?
what's new with you, big dog?
You know how I got that? The award KO of the year or whatever.
Briggs?
Well, in the
Yeah.
mail today,
Hell yeah.
I got my my trophy in the mail today. Heart in the Fight presents 2023 Street Beast Awards KO of the Year, Lil Diesel. So shout out to Daniel for hooking it up.
Let me see that shit. Put
Starting-
that shit. Let me see that.
Hell yeah. So it's just like,
It looks just like you, but with more hair though.
yeah, no. I used to have long ass hair, dude, when I was like in high school, and then also when I just got out the Marine Corps, it was down to my shoulders and shit. But had to cut it, man.
Yeah, nah, I used to have long hair. I used to have braids and shit before.
For real?
No. I hate the maintenance on long hair. That's my thing.
Yeah, dude, you gotta like wash it every day. I only wash my shit like once every 2 days.
If you get braids, your shit gets all irritated.
Nah. Yeah, I was thinking about either getting cornrows or getting dreadlocks before I cut it off. But then I was like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna cut it off. But I kind of regret.
I do the little man bun, the little man bun.
I should have. Yeah, we all hitting our 30.
Yeah,
right. I think most of our long hair days are gone. Hey, speak for yourself. I can still grow a full mullet right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, me
Rick
too.
says I'm hitting 40, fam. Damn.
A mullet. Damn. Made me feel
imagine Stan with a mullet.
Nah, I'll do the mohawk though. I'm gonna hit y'all with the mohawk one day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The super mohawk.
I want to get the 619 fade where it's like it fades this way, but then it's still long back here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now his shit's perfect every time.
Yeah.
Gotta go to that motherfucker's barber.
It's lit. Had long ass man bun in college. What? No, bro. Don't admit that. Yo, Briggs, that's a fact. Still rumbling with the youngins though.
Hey, so while we got everybody commenting or whatever, what are y'all thoughts on the fight world going on right now with the whole Tyson and fucking Jake Paul bullshit? And then are y'all as excited for UFC 300 as I am? Because we got bangers going on.
I heard that there's some weird rules going on with that Mike Tyson fight. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I think what they say, there's not a winner unless somebody gets knocked out. I like that shit.
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
like that shit a lot. Probably.
Jake did too
Shit.
much, and I think Mike might be that fool. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think
I
Jake
don't.
Paul's getting knocked out.
You think Jake's gonna get knocked out?
I think Jake gets knocked out, to be honest. If it's a real, if Mike
I
Tyson
don't know.
really, so you think he beats Mike?
Like I want Mike to win, but there's a couple factors. There's the obvious factor of him being old as shit, and then there's like the whole him against taller fighters thing too. Like when he couldn't beat Lennox Lewis, and every time he ran into somebody that was taller and lengthier, he couldn't really get around him like that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and Jake is a big ass dude. He's a solid ass dude with his.
He's over
using all
6
that
feet
shit,
tall,
so.
right?
I don't know, man. Like I just hope he don't hurt him too bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I think that Jake is good,
That's
right?
what I'm
But like,
saying.
if he just one hit from Mike, I think it's over, bro. If Rick says if he bounces in and out like he does, then Mike's gonna have trouble. But if he goes toe to toe with Mike, Jake is gonna have a problem. Mike is over 60 years old and on hella juice.
I'm sorry, man. You like you stupid. Probably shit. But for me, like, bruh, I know for a fact I'm not gonna be hitting as hard as I hit now when I'm fucking 60. Like I know that shit. And I know and then think about it too. Mike has been getting punched on and the drugs and all that stupid shit. Like his mind, his brain isn't even the same as it was when he was younger. So I don't know. We'll see.
No, you're right. You're right.
We'll see, dog. We'll see.
I don't know, man. There's something about staying in motion, you know what I'm saying, that keeps you like young, I guess. And I don't think he's ever really stopped moving.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. He's been training, but Mike smoking. Yeah, he does. Smoking weed, doing shrooms, all that bullshit. He's still out there.
Do you think that weed affects your cardio?
See, now that's the thing. I got into it with somebody last Friday over some shit like that. No, it doesn't. Like,
yeah.
Well, maybe for some people, but I know for me it doesn't. Like, you know, that whole controversial thing of weed kills your brain cells and weed, you know, fucks up your lungs. Like, I don't think either one of those. I don't see either one of those things happen.
No,
honestly.
Me neither. I read a study somewhere that said that THC regenerates brain cells that have been lost from like traumatic brain injury or even alcoholism.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I mean,
it has like healing property.
Yeah, I think that tobacco affects your cardio. So maybe if you're smoking blunts, that might be different.
I don't know. But then, yeah, like if you're smoking it with the wrap, it's just the wrap. You know what I mean? It's not like it's full blown. You know, you're smoking a cigar or some shit. I don't know. I guess to each his own. Mm-hmm. But yeah, edibles
I've always smoked and worked out. Anytime I do any type of workout, I'm always blazing up right before, and that includes cardio. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not the best example because my cardio has been known to be lacking. That's why I quit vaping, stick with the Nick patches. Aren't you supposed to get off the Nick patches?
Yeah. You just trade
like,
one
I'm
in for
stuck
another.
On
Shit. I couldn't imagine it because for me, I gotta smoke. You know what I mean? Like I gotta physically smoke. Yeah. I don't know. Nicotine patches. I don't even really
Man.
smoke cigarettes like that anymore, though.
Nah, I mean neither. I like maybe every 6 months I'll have one cigarette if I'm drinking or whatever the case may be. But like I used to smoke a whole pack a day, bro, and like that shit's no good.
Oh yeah, can't be doing that shit. Can't be doing that. But yeah, so hold on. So you got your money on Mike Tyson?
If I had to put money on it, damn, that's a hard
Like if you
story.
okay, so everything in your fucking bank account right now, Jake or Tyson?
Gun to my head.
Yeah,
Tyson all day. Tyson. If
Damn,
he's
you
taking
make
it
me feel bad.
seriously, if it's a real fight, Tyson all day. That's my boy.
I don't know. I mean,
Never let me
we
down.
saw George Foreman try to do it, come back when he's old as fuck. We saw
Yeah, but
that
it's
when
Tyson.
he still came back. Yeah, that's true.
This is Tyson. It's crazy because when he was younger, he looked much older, and now that he's much older, he seems young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we gotta throw that into the mix too. The fact that his whole game is based on high output. His whole game is based on catching them angles, moving, slipping. So, I mean, you can do that, for a certain amount of time, but you got to remember his testosterone is fucking tanked. Testosterone alone.
Yeah. I mean, unless he's on TRT, but even then,
hold on, let's put that.
This one.
Even then, yeah, that one. What do you think? I don't think so. I mean, I think the man's done everything he needed to do, and he's well known and established. Like, I forgot who said it earlier, but somebody said Tyson has nothing to prove.
Hell yeah! And right on time, we got the homie Shinigami backstage. He just had a fight. Yep, he just had a fight recently where he did pretty good. So I wanted to bring him on, talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Give him his props since we're always chipping at his ass. But with that being said, here we go. What up, player?
What up?
How you
doing? Doing good. Just finished up karate class.
Oh yeah.
Yep, running the class.
English teacher.
I mean, it is what it is.
Shinigami clan.
Shinigami Khan. I swear, Samki is tripping balls on that.
I don't know if that was intentional, but
with him it was intentional because he said it in the group too. I was like, bro, with the K for real? Like, I didn't even like that, man. Come on.
I came to fuck with Shinny. I've grown to like him. Yeah, Shinny's the homie for sure, dude. So you've been there since.
I think that's how it goes, man. I think we just talk shit and we get around.
Yeah, exactly. And Shinny knows that too. He's a real thick-skinned type of dude. And even since the first event, people were like, saying mocking him, sneak dissing type shit. But after that kick, like all that stopped. Well,
thanks, Sega.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
The clan is strong, no?
I don't know.
Hey, good shit
I
on
don't
the
fuck
fight,
with
though.
the plan, buddy. But yeah, man. So yeah, I just did Gladiator Challenge. The owner of the promotion, Teddy Williams, actually wants to try to get a hold of like Tiny Tank and Scarface and try to collaborate a little more and get more fighters from Street Beefs to get them some sanction exposure too. Like it's another it's another link up for Street Beefs. But yeah, it was crazy because I had an opponent and they switched him on me like a week before the fight.
Who were you supposed to fight?
This dude named I think it was like Jose Escueda or something like that. He didn't get his medicals done or something, so they had to drop him.
Have you seen any tape on him?
The guy was supposed to fight, yeah. He lost his first fight, but I mean, he was a big dude and all that. I don't know what happened there. But so I ended up fighting a complete wild card, dude. Complete wild card.
Yeah. And
Yep.
did you know anything about him before going in, or are you just like,
I
oh,
tried.
Hey,
No,
for me, watching
no,
the
he
fight,
didn't. He had no fight footage. He was one of those guys, you know, that they bring in. He's like, I've got street fight experience. You know what I mean? 619, shut the hell up. Don't make me have to fracture your orbital too, buddy.
street brawler then, huh?
Yeah.
'Cause you know he's
He was a street brawler, but he tried to close the distance and keep me from kicking him in the head and stuff. It was a little weird too. You know, you know, you wait 6 hours. You know, you wait forever doing these sanctioned fights if you're like main or co-main event, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like 6 hours waiting to go fight. It was like 50 degrees outside, plus a 7-degree wind chill. So it was actually like almost like a fighting in a refrigerator. But they didn't have us touch gloves or anything. I think that threw me off a little bit. It was wild. Because I'm still expecting, you know, come to the middle, touch gloves. And I was thrown off a little bit by that and the fact that he was supposed to be orthodox from a southpaw. So I'd planned to come out like guns blazing, throwing punches and stuff. But it just felt a little off because I'm so used to touching gloves. You know, that's like kind of like my mental switch, right? You know, we go out, we touch gloves, and now it's time. It's time. It's kill time, right? I didn't quite have that, but you know, he came in swinging, and once I woke up a little bit and realized what was going on, I'm like, all right, you know what? Your leg's right there. I'm just gonna take you down, dude. I'm not playing these ridiculous games. You know, and it was so cold. I'm like, yeah, I'm finishing this in the first round. Like before I went outside, I'm like, what?
I was saying, as soon as I saw you get him against the cage, I knew it was over personally. Like, I knew it was over. And then I didn't even see the leg kick out. You know what I mean? Like, you hide it that fucking good that me, a spectator, didn't even see the leg kick out for the trip. That was beautiful, bro. And I knew once you got that belly on him, bro, it was over. There was no getting from underneath that shit.
Yeah, and then, you know, the ground and pound, dude, like, I was trying to get him I was actually trying to TKO him with the ground and pound or at least knock him out something. But I switched back to the submission because the time was almost out. So it was weird because he started tapping, but the ref didn't see it. And when I brought it to the ref's attention, the bell rang and the ref was like, no, that's just round. It's just round because the bell's ringing. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he quit in between rounds.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing too good. And they had to take him out in a stretcher. Like the ambulance had to come pick him up.
Damn.
Because apparently he gave him a concussion and fractured his orbital.
Because I noticed that when you were grounding pounding on him, I was like, damn, are they going to stop this shit or what? He's getting his ass beat. So I thought it was a TKO due to strikes this whole time. So you're saying he tapped or whatever, but.
Well, they called it a TKO because he quit between rounds. I feel like it should have been a submission because he tapped before the bell rang. He started tapping before the bell rang. But, I mean, a win's a win.
Yeah.
Right?
Real. Yeah, straight up. You did your shit.
Yeah.
And that was pro?
No, I was amateur. I was going to try to go pro in June, but I got a little offer to do this, and I got a percentage of the ticket sales that I sold, which was a decent amount of money, and it helped me cover some bills I needed to pay now. And the reason I decided to do a couple of local AMI shows before going pro later this year is because I'm always running into people in Lancaster that recognize me from Street Beast because I shouted out Lancaster and all that. And, you know, oh boy, a couple of students left their hats. I gotta head back to my car. Give me a second here. You know, people are always asking, how can I come watch you fight? And obviously in Street Beast, we only get a corner or, you know, a +1. You know, maybe if you're a name, you kind of get away with a +2 if you get permission first. But, you know, I wanted to do something for the people out here in Lancaster, my students, my teammates, so they could come watch me fight, you know, in person. Because the pro offers I've gotten, and the one I'm probably really going to go with, is they're all out of state. They're all in like Texas or Iowa or, you know, whatever. So, you know, no one's going to be able to come watch me do that. You know, like the people that came out to watch me this time, they're not all going to come out and be able to watch me do that. You know, maybe they'll get to watch it at home if there's like a stream of it, which there probably will be. You know, not gonna necessarily say for sure because I said I haven't agreed to anything yet, and I haven't gotten my pro license done. But you know, when I do, because it's just a matter of getting a couple medicals and paying a little fee, not a big deal. You know, that, like I said, I'll probably be on Fight Pass if I go with the org I'm probably going with. So, you know, it's gonna be big things. But yeah, it was a Lammy show. It's Gladiator Challenge. They used to do pro fights, but they're restarting after COVID, and they're starting just with amateur fights right now. So I'm gonna do one more of those in September. I actually have like 4 fight offers right now for more amateur fights between now and then, and I'm probably gonna do one either in Idaho or Fight Circus if Fight Circus actually gets their crap together this time.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
So you'll be fighting the UFC 300?
Yeah, you could.
I wish, nah, but you know, they own several smaller professional promotions that they do feature on Fight Pass, like Fury FC.
Yeah.
So there's that, which is likely what I'm going to go with. Yeah.
So Shinny, as far as going pro later this year, we've seen you in a couple amateur fights. You did well. Do you think you're ready for the skill jump from amateur to pro?
I mean, you know, the skill jump probably ain't going to be that crazy massive because even when you start at pro, you start with guys that have a similar record, right? So I think, you know, when I go pro, it'll be like an 0-1 guy or an 0-0 guy or maybe a 1-0 guy, you know, something in that range. I think I'll be okay, dude. You know, there's levels to everything, even within those levels, right? So I think ultimately that's what's going to happen with that is, you know, they're going to, especially somebody like Fury FC, they're not going to throw me to the wolves. They're going to give me somebody that's actually my skill set, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you know, I'd say by the time I do it, I'll be ready. I feel like I leveled up a lot this fight, you know? I mean, holy shit, I fractured somebody's fucking orbital bone. Like, granted, too, you know, street beefs, and some people are going to maybe take this like I'm being cocky or something when I'm not. You know, it's a community, it's a fight club, right? I hold back a little bit. I'm not trying to hurt anybody when I go fighting street beefs. You know, sure, it's full contact, but I'm trying to win. I'm trying to do what I have to do to win and really no more than that, right? This time, there was a couple things. One, I'm trying to finish this guy quick because I don't want to be in the cold, so I was really putting the power into it. And two was, you know, I get you have to psych yourself up, but he was doing some stuff that I kind of found a little disrespectful.
Like what?
He was, you know, mad dogging me in my corner all day, which is fine. We were kind of stuck in one little tiny room. I think originally, since it was a baseball stadium, like a minor league stadium, we were originally supposed to have the 2 corners were supposed to be in the separate locker rooms for the dugouts. But because of the weather, the date that it was supposed to be on, that they had to move it back a week, those got flooded, so we couldn't use them. So we got stuck in the same room with no dividing barrier, not even a curtain. Because when you do sanction stuff, everyone who's in the red corner is in one room, and everyone who's in blue corner is in another room, right? So this time we were all in one room, no divider, and he's mad dogging me, mad dogging my corner guys. And when we get in the ring, when we're doing we're being introduced, I do a little karate stance, right? It goes, I'm like, okay, buddy.
Wait,
all right.
Yeah, I got something
for me. Yeah, for me, that shows like he's trying to convince himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big time.
Like, yeah, you know, and that was the thing too, is that, you know, his corner guys were kind of behind that too, because even at weigh-ins, right? He was right behind me when we were filling out paperwork. You know, we weigh in at the same time. We do our slow down. We're filling out paperwork. for ticket money. I hear his cornerman go, "Oh, you're a fucking dead man. He just doesn't even know." And I'm just sitting there thinking, man, you're gonna get your boy hurt because
what?
One, this is Amy, and two, I get that this is his first organized fight, but this is another day at the office for me. And if y'all keep going, I was trying to take it in stride, but then when we get in the ring and he does that, I'm like, okay, buddy, if you think you're gonna be able to hurt me like that, I'm gonna show you otherwise. So, I'm just like, as soon as I got that mount, I just started throwing bombs because I wanted to end it. And then, I was worried about him, though. Don't get me wrong. I was actually worried. It was crazy, too, because there was some drama afterwards. I don't think his girlfriend understood the rules. I went out in the crowd afterwards to say hi to all my people that came, that from the lab and my karate school. And there were a lot of other people there that bought tickets online, I guess, because they heard I was fighting. It was crazy. So I signed some autographs and I hug a bunch of people, and I go back in the locker room.
Pretty good. Keep
and I go back in the locker room, and we're heading back to the locker room. Rachel and Annabelle are with me, and this chick, before I even figured out who the hell she was supposed to be, comes out and's like, you didn't have to keep hitting him when he was down like that. You could have just stopped. I'm like, what? It's MMA, lady. You don't stop till the ref stops. It's ground and pound. It's part of the sport. At this point, I didn't know he was kind of concussed and stuff and needed some medical attention yet. So there were some other chicks with him. They were all talking smack. She was about to swing on his corner guy because they were because she was trying to start shit and come at me. And, Rachel and Annabelle were like, oh, what the fuck did you say? So I'm trying to get them back to the locker room with me to avoid a real issue. And then, so she was upset that I guess I hurt her boyfriend or something, but I didn't know he was that badly hurt, right? I thought maybe he just quit because he realized he was outclassed or whatever. But so then one of her friends is they're all talking shit. And one of her friends, the funniest thing to me, though, wasn't that. It was one of her friends was drunk and was like, oh, well, yeah. So, because after I said, oh, it was about part of the sport, whatever, she's like, yeah, well, Shinigami's a dumb name. How about that? I'm like, okay, it's a dumb name, but it's a more famous name than yours. What the fuck?
Who are you?
Okay, that's dumb, but I got the dub. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, what it is, man.
Yep, it is what it is. It was crazy.
You know what I mean? It's the name of the game, dude. If you're in the cage and get punched on somebody else, shit's bound to happen.
Yep. I've talked to him since. He seems to be doing okay too, which I'm glad. Because end of the day, yeah, you can get hurt. It's a hazard of the sport, but I'm not even in that, right? I'm not trying to hurt anybody. But obviously in a sanctioned fight, I'm going to do a lot more to win.
Yeah.
Because I know they're going to be trying to do the same thing to me. It's a little bit more of another level. And I know I say this after Big Smash almost killed me, right? But
fuck, you did kill me, bro. You came back.
Bro, that was hella scary, bro.
Everybody took off their heads, was
everybody was flipping out except for TME and trying to make it about himself,
TME over here giving a fucking full headshot interview and shit. That was hilarious.
Funny about TME though, right? He starts talking all that crap in my direction, trying to be all passive aggressive.
Yeah, what's that
so about? I call him out to a beef fight, and what is?
You chopping up? Is he chopping up for you too?
Yeah. I thought that was just my internet again.
He said
he had to take a drink break. Yeah, he had to sip on some water.
No, I just pulled into my house. I just pulled into my house with my phone just connected to the Wi-Fi, so it lagged for a second. But yeah, no, I guess he left the group. But
What?
after they put all these stipulations and he knew weren't going to happen, and I'm just like, he could have just said he was scared and shut the hell up.
Wait, so how did that start? Like, what was he saying at the beginning, or what?
So he was making a lot of posts and making a lot of, kind of, it was all a little like passive aggressive, but it was clearly in my direction, right? Like, Ryu sending this, Ryu sending that, this, that, the other thing, and then in the comments, he's like, and I hear he's going to be doing, this guy and that guy are going to be doing no-gi karate combat or combat karate, which one of the reasons we do the gi in the first place is to keep it legally distinct from karate combat because they don't, right? It's like you're saying all this stuff and you're trying to interject into something that I helped create personally, and you're doing it in a way that's like, very like aimed in my direction to be disrespectful on purpose, right? Because I think he's still salty about losing, right? The back of the head thing, right? He's on, and it's funny too because they even at the rules meeting at the amateur fight, they're like, if you turn your head, it is on you if you get hit in the back of the head. Now, the fighter throwing the punch, once you realize they've turned their head, you need to adjust to not hit in the illegal target again. But if you,
I think that needs to go without saying.
Yeah, it should go without saying. The two main rules, right? Defend yourself at all times, right? And I'm guilty of messing that up a couple times myself, which just and so I'm actually more about that now than ever, right? Because shit happens when you don't do it. Like me getting sent to the Shadow Realm for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes ever.
Yeah.
It was actually about 60 seconds, but it's still, it felt like forever, didn't it?
Yeah.
Felt like a year. Speaking of that, hold on. Let me ask you this question real quick because we brought it up earlier. The whole Tyson and Jake Paul thing. Like, you're not old, nowhere near as old as Tyson is, but as an older fighter, you know what I mean? How do you feel on that? I mean, he's almost, what is he? Is he 60 or is he almost 60? I don't know.
I think he's 60. I think he's over 60. He's either 57 or 67, something like that. He's old.
But what do you?
But he's still the crazy thing about Tyson is he's still a fucking monster, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, take you right now, and how old are you again?
Just turned 37.
Okay, so you take 37, fucking add 13, 14, 15, 16 years. Do you think that you would be able to get back in the fucking ring after all that time?
I think it depends. Honestly, I think it depends how much damage you take. I honestly don't plan on fighting that long, to be honest with you.
Even if it's just like a get up and do it one time for the one time again type shit. Do you see yourself doing that?
I think when I hang up the gloves, I'm hanging up the gloves for good once I do that and just focusing on teaching. My path as a fighter is really oriented on growing myself as a brand and gaining respect as a fighter, so that when I have a gym, people will see the legitimacy of me as a martial artist and an instructor, and see the value in what I would like to be able to charge to be able to make a living off of it. So that I can do that full time.
Yeah. See.
While offering a premium environment from the training, like I want a good large space with everything all in one. I want them to have the mat space and a ring and a cage and a bag room and like gym equipment,
Weights. Gotta have the weights.
Yep, the weights, some treadmills,
some creatine.
Oh. Yeah, of course, like the pro shop with the supplements.
The back room with all the strong supplements and shit.
Hey man, I do gotta say it. Beyond everything, I'm glad to see you back out, Sega, man. Like, you know what I mean? I know you had to go off the radar for a little bit, but good to hear from you again. Good to see you again, man.
Yo,
for real.
Because Sega's up and coming, man. Like that dude, he has a big fight in him. And I remember watching the last fight, the fight he had with Escalade, and
this dude looks like
going up against Escalade. Who?
This guy looks like Wolverine.
Yeah,
Inspired, yeah. You inspire us too, big dog.
Yeah, straight up. So,
The cool thing about Street Beast, man, is everybody kind of inspires everybody else, whether they realize it or not. Yeah. You know, it's, and honestly, I think that's the one thing that is gonna suck when I'm pretty much only doing sanction stuff eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the community, man. I'm gonna miss that. You know, I'll still come to events to help out. Like,
you know, that's nobody think you have to go anywhere and change up on us and shit. The fuck?
No, once you start getting into those bigger
you guys, sorry.
no, but it's like DTP, right? Now that he's doing Power Slap and he's under contract, right? He can't just go do other stuff. Eventually, I'm gonna be hopefully in a big enough org where that's just part of the business, right? They keep you in that contract and you can't go do other stuff. That's what I'm talking about. It's never gonna be fuck Street Beefs, but there's gonna be a point in my career where I can't just come fight in Street Beefs anymore. And that's the thing about sanction fighting. It kind of sucks, right? The whole vibe is off. It's not the same, and the waiting is the worst part. I kind of had the fortunate misfortune of having a big enough name by the time I started doing sanction stuff that I'm main or co-main event already, and that means waiting for hours. And the 2 times I've done sanctioned fights, for some reason, they didn't have any monitors in the back for us to watch the other fights. Which most of the time, that's normally what happens is they have the monitors in the back so you can see the fights. But the 2 orgs I fought for so far didn't do that, which kind of sucks. It's 6 hours with nothing to do. Right?
You don't have your phone and shit?
Yeah, I mean, I have my phone, but it's like, there's only so much to do on your phone too, right? For 6 hours, otherwise the battery will be dead if you're still on there for 6 hours. True. So, I didn't have my charger with me. It was in my hotel room. So I was like, it's not like Street Beast, where you're out and you're either watching the fights when you're not fighting or you're talking to other people because you got people to talk to because everyone, it's like, there's always some kind of stuff to keep you engaged and interactive and talking with community members, and it's great. It's never boring, never a dull moment.
Yeah, I like shit. Well, just going to Street Beast events in itself, even if you didn't fight, is a cool event in itself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if I ever, which probably not, if I ever stop fighting in Street Beast, I'm going to miss it too, you know what I'm saying? And I might just get the itch at 50, 57 type shit.
Be the next wave.
I can see that shit. You'll be 50 looking like you're 35 and shit.
Go in there and go fight one of my sons real quick.
The next Wade Adams?
Hell yeah. I want to be Wade Adams when I grow up.
Right? I want to be that good when I'm old.
Good shit.
Yep. Thank you guys, man. And thanks for having me on. I got to go do some stuff. I got to go apply for some jobs. I'm trying to get some security work. So anybody out there watching this, if you got the link up on some security work, especially, I know most of you guys ain't in the AV, but something that's within a reasonable commute from the AV and pays well, I definitely would like, shoot me a DM or something so I can get on board because I need a better paying job that doesn't have hiatuses to pay for this car. So
hit him up if y'all need any security work. He's your man. All right, Shan. Once again, congrats on your.
Thank you, guys.
Stopping by, spend some time with us.
All right, thank you.
I miss you guys, man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm out. Got to hang out with you guys again soon at an event or Vegas or something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jerry's Nugget. I've been going there like every weekend. But anyways, bro, yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. $5 bag, yeah.
It's always a pleasure, big dog.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Shinigami out.
Peace.
Hell yeah. It's good to see my man Shinny back in the W column. You know what I'm saying? And even though the guy wasn't really on his level like that.
Oh, I didn't finish it, but no, he wasn't.
The fight?
Nah, he wasn't. I mean, it seemed like the guy was just starting his whole fight career. Yeah, it seemed like he just started that fight in itself.
Yeah.
He looked like he was out there trying to hard spar.
That's okay, like, you know.
He looked like
it happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? So
get your feet wet. Get your feet wet. Yeah.
And Shinny's not
what
like.
was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was scrolling. He's not what?
No, I would say he's not like a crazy knockout type of guy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nah. But I was gonna say too, what's it called? I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw No Love had a title fight for Slap.
Yo.
I was like, damn.
Yo.
Like just to see everybody's progression and shit, like that shit's lit, man. To see us go from fighting for the love of it to, getting a paycheck now, that shit's awesome.
Yeah, I fucking love to see it. And No Love was actually a coach on one of those it was like, a power slap season 2, I believe. So he was a coach, and then at the end of the show, he had that championship fight. He won, yeah. Slapped the hell out of that fool.
Oh, okay. That's why he was fighting the knockout dude, whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, but during the filming of the show,
fuck that dude though. He got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, did you see what he did to No Love during the season?
No, I didn't see. I wasn't watching it. I just saw that. I didn't even finish watching the title fight or whatever because my son woke up and he was fucking giving me hell. He's won now.
So dope that we both have tiny little babies. But yeah, so I guess they were having some type of standoff during the filming of the season. The two coaches were, and KO Chris hit No Love with a 2-piece, snuck him, but he didn't do no damage. But I was like, damn, I hope he loses, and then he did. He basically got knocked out. That's what you get.
Yeah, pretty much. He kept clubbing and fucking flinching and shit, all kinds of shit like that, dude. For him to be the champion, that was pretty fucking pathetic. But we know No Love is a solid ass dude, so if you're going against him, either way, you know what I mean?
He'll go to an event and fight like 3 or 4 times in one day and do good in all of them.
Oh yeah. Shout out No Love. Shout out DTP.
He's just
not everybody. Shit.
The whole Power Slap family. No Love, DTP. Mm-hmm. DTP got his Barefisted podcast going every now and then. I like to tune in and watch that. Sometimes they be breaking down Street Beast fights, which I think we should probably try to break down a fight or two. One of these episodes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once every other episode, or maybe every episode.
Yeah, we should do that shit pretty soon.
Because
I think so too. I'm excited for this this next event that we got going on. Got some good names going out there.
Oh, you seen the list? Picks. I haven't seen the list.
Not the whole list, but a couple names or whatever. I'm just
hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe next show we'll do that. We'll talk to everybody about all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. So anyone watching, if you got any ideas for fight,
I don't know about you, but Wow. Oh, so I'm really excited for this Jamal Hill Alex Pereira fight. Have you been following or have you seen any of Jamal Hill's fights?
No. Oh yeah, I have, but I haven't been following too closely with UFC like matchups and stuff like that. But that sounds like a crazy fight for real. I don't know, dude. Both of those guys are bangers, especially coming off that loss to Israel Adesanya, you know Pereira got to be hungry.
Hell yeah, no, he already had a who did he beat for the title? That's what I'm saying. He's had like I think he's had at least one fight after that. I don't know. But yeah, his next fight was a fucking title fight. He took that shit. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who he's fought after that, or if this is just his. Yeah, no, because this is his first title defense. But yeah, man, shout out. Motherfuckers are gonna get it in though, because Jamal's coming off of a leg injury. I forgot what happened. Something happened with his leg. I think he broke his leg.
Oh damn!
Training, but fuck, man,
It was the worst.
Oh yeah.
Some Russian food was his last one. Oh, okay. So yeah, man. I think it's a pretty good show. Almost a whole hour. Got to come back to rematch Ryu Senin. Maybe he'll agree to 4s, and I can see if I can repeat what I just did. And in some cases, Ryu spoke on the rematch on MMA Underground. So Shinny, go check that out if you want.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to MMA Underground. You guys over there on Jay's channel doing a thing.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Sam K. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. But you know, shout out to y'all because y'all really doing your shit too. You and Buddy V really ain't missed a beat. And
Yo.
You know, good for y'all. Shit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, it was good chilling with you. You know what I'm saying? Checking in with Shinny, seeing what's up, and just shooting the shit for a bit. But that's pretty much it. So thanks everyone for tuning in and sticking around with us for the last hour. We appreciate y'all. Stoneman.
Appreciate you too. Appreciate y'all. And stay tuned. Stay safe. And stay woke, y'all. Shit. Thanks, Sam K.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Wow, man. Shout out to Hard in a Fight. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for?
That's right.